Let's recap. We figure out how to create meshes and curves and edit them along with some interesting properties. Let's delve further and see how we can model the whipped cream on this cupcake, add a curve and give it a bevel value. Other than the round geometry, we can also use a custom profile that we shape with the help of this curve. Simply add a point and move it with click and drag. To remove a point, just hit the X below. The third option is using an object. This object will be the profile of the curve, so we need to match the shape of the whipped cream. Add a circle with 12 vertices. Select every other vertex and scale them down to get a star shape. Now we can bevel with Ctrl+Shift+B for vertices instead of edges to round off the corners. Good, but if we go back to the original curve and try to sample the profile with the eyedropper, it just doesn't work. That's because it is looking for another curve and not a mesh. We can turn any mesh into a curve from the object drop-down and picking Convert, then Curve. We're going to use this often, so let's right-click on the option and click Add to Quick Favorites. This works very well with objects that only have edges, but if you have faces, the results become a bit unpredictable. Now let's use the star as a bevel object and we can start shaping the whipped cream using simple commands like move, rotate and extrude. In the end, to make it more realistic, we can play with the radius of the curve using Alt+S and maybe play with the tilt like we learned in the last lesson. And here is a little tip. If you don't want to edit every point of the curve one by one, you can enable proportional editing. That way, neighboring points will get affected and you can change the radius of the effect with the scroll wheel. In this case, adjusting the points tilt only using their proximity isn't very good, so for that, I'm going to expand the options and enable connected only, which will affect points based on how close they are along the curve. In the next lesson, we will make the syrup topping. Also, if you have skipped some of the previous steps but wish to follow along from here, you can get all the project files for this tutorial series from the link in the description below. Also, I'll be adding some bonus videos in there if anyone wants to speed up their learning process. Subscribe for more videos and see you in the next episode.